And we have continuing coverage of that fireworks warehouse explosion in Yolo County. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Thomas.
I'm Laura Painter. Tonight, at least 7 people are still missing from the site south of Esparto. Their families are demanding answers about what exactly happened. And this all started last night on County Road 23 and County Road 86A. The explosion rocked the Esparto area. ABC 10 viewers tell us they felt and heard the explosions coming from the facility as plumes of smoke rose hundreds of feet into the sky. Tonight, we're learning more about who could be involved. Cleanup efforts continue tonight. Firefighters are going through the rubble of the fire, piecing evidence together.
They're expecting another long night as they work to completely put out that fire. And here's the deal. Our Marshal has been there from the very beginning on this story.
Yeah, and he joins us live from Yolo County tonight. We're now a day into all of this now. Marshal, what are you learning right now?
Yeah, Chris and Laura, those roadblocks are still in place. We're just next to Highway 16 and Road 86, right next to that Dollar General. But this is one of the many road closures that is preventing some of the homeowners from going back into their homes. As police conduct their investigation, they're calling this site very dangerous. That is why they're saying they're taking a very mitigation approach to be careful, make sure they just don't go in. So they have used drones to surveil the area, make sure they eliminate any hazards that they might face. Now, fire officials say they have been prioritizing efforts to gain access to the facility. Those efforts began this afternoon and into the evening. And once they have established it safe, then they will begin recovery efforts and bolster investigative efforts. The search continues for 7 people who are still missing, a day after violent explosions at fireworks warehouse in Esparto. Fire crews have yet to fully enter parts of the site, saying it is too dangerous to navigate because of hidden hazards and scattered explosives.
This is a very complex and ongoing investigation. It's a very complex and ongoing incident that is not completely terminated or mitigated. So we're going to keep the public and our responders' safety in the utmost regard throughout this.
This aerial footage shows the aftermath. Crews are also using drones to scan for unstable areas while working with the property owner to pinpoint where victims might have been during the blast.
Don't have a definitive time frame. We are just working, and when it's safe in time, we're going to work as a command staff to do it when we feel it's safe for the public.
Cal Fire State Fire Marshal is leading the investigation.
I just sure hope we find those that were lost, and I hope that they're okay, and hope that we can be with their families during this time.
Sarah Hooper was home during the blast. She thought it was an earthquake.
When the second explosion happened and then the third happened, I was like, all right, it's definitely not an earthquake.
The business behind the Pyrotechnics, Devastating Pyrotechnics, released this statement saying, quote, "Our hearts and thoughts are with those we lost, their families, and everyone impacted in our community. We are grateful for the swift response of law enforcement and emergency personnel. Our focus will remain on those directly impacted by this tragedy, and we will cooperate fully with the proper authorities in this investigation." With buildings flattened and fields scorched, the blast has left both physical and emotional scars in this tight-knit community. The search for answers and for the missing continues. And back out here live as you take a look at CHP vehicles that is down there. Now they've set a perimeter of about 1.5 miles to 2 miles around this facility. That is where those road closures are. So evacuation orders still are in effect, and ATF is also helping officials here with this investigation. Now CAL FIRE has said that those evacuation orders that they want to try to shrink them, but at this time, no word on when that's going to be the case. But this remains active for the second straight night. Reporting live from Yolo County, Marshal, ABC 10.
Still very early in the investigation. Marshal, thank you.